What's good? I hope all is well. It's Wednesday. Have not done this in a while, but I felt a calling. It's time to bring back the Wise Words Wednesday. For those that have been following me for a while, y'all know what time it is. Wise Words Wednesday is something that I started doing on Instagram, and basically every Wednesday I would just go on a tangent talking about something in specific that I believe just brought value. It would be random things that I would just bring to the table. And for me, with it just, this new month, what? It's already February? Okay, so it's the second month of the year. I want to bring something new to the podcast. We're bringing back Wise Words Wednesday, and we're going to tap in, okay? If you're not trying to get wisdom right now, go ahead and turn it off. Save this episode for later. But if so, lean in, lean forward, lock in, and just tap in with me just for a few minutes. Last night, we just had our first session of the Agent Academy. We had, I think, maybe 17, 18 individuals that signed up for the Academy. And I was telling them, and near the end of the session, there is a book called Man's Search for Meaning by a man named Viktor Frankl, okay? Man's Search for Meaning. If you have not read the book, I would 100% recommend reading it. I read this book at a time where I was really just kind of struggling with self-worth, struggling with identity, with vision, and things of that nature. And this book, when I read it, really sat with me and it pierced me. And one quote in the book that I was telling the class about is that Viktor Frankl says is, "He who has a why can bear any how." He who has a why can bear any how. And this book was talking about, for him, this individual was in the Holocaust, in these concentration camps. And in a time where the individuals, your whole life is taken from you. Your clothes, your money, everything, anything around you is taken from you, your family, everything. And basically you're just beaten down. And he was saying how in a time where the people that he was with, were not eating, starving themselves to death so that they didn't have to live anymore and go through the turmoil. There were people that would run off trying to escape, knowing that they were going to get gunned down and die. And he was saying, what kept him motivated, what kept him going. And what it was is, when he says, "He who has a why can bear any how," he said what kept him motivated was the mindset, just the thought process of the possibility of seeing his wife again. One day seeing his wife again. One day experiencing the love that he shared with his wife again. Okay, and that was his why that kept him motivated in those times where he wanted to give up, where he wanted to quit, where he wanted to cave in, was just the possibility of one day, if I continue to fight and strive, I can see my wife again. How powerful is that? Okay. And so for me, and whatever it might be, whether it's as an agent, whether it's as a husband, whether it's as a father, whether when it comes to investing, when it comes to food, when it comes to exercise, working out, whatever it might be, what is the why? What is the why? That is what I was telling the class yesterday. To be successful as an NFL agent, someone, you're 28, got your own sports agency, have a marketing company, really trying to do things differently out here, and you're really going against the grain of what's common because you've seen how that just leaves these athletes in just just not a good situation when they finish their career, just lost. And to be someone that, and I was telling them, someone had also asked me, they said, what are the biggest obstacles that you have faced? I think there are 3 different specific sectors as an NFL agent that you go against the grain is whether you're male or female, male predominantly. Are you white or are you non-white? Predominantly white. And are you old? I don't know, I guess that's more of a subjective term, but are you maybe 35 plus or under? Predominantly 35 plus. And so me being, 2 of those going against the grain, being a young black man, I'm not a woman, but that's someone that is a young black woman. That's 3 out of 3 that you're going uphill against. And so for me, the reality is trying to overcome that. You have to be able to tap into your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? And realizing certain guys aren't going to sign with you because their why doesn't align with yours. And for me, as we go through this process, just trying to find that synergy, having a why in marriage when times get rough, whether it be for me and Lyd, when we're going through tough times, because Lord knows we have them. What is the why? Why are we married? Why do we love each other? And being able to tap into the root of that. When it comes to our finances, we talk about that often. Why are you budgeting? Why should you save? Why should you invest? being able, why are you buying certain things? That needs to be a question, and figuring out what is our why. And some of our whys are not productive whys. They're disruptive, they're corruptive whys that we have. And so for us, we need to tap into what is our why are we doing what we're doing? And if it's something that we are passionate about and we have that understanding, let's take time to date, whatever it might be. Maybe you've been going through an uphill battle and you've lost track of your why, and whatever that is. Maybe it's sobriety, maybe it's abstinence, maybe it's when it comes to the savings, maybe it's in getting into the word, maybe it's in XYZ. I don't know. Maybe it's in your craft, in your relationship. Whatever it is let's get it. Let's tap into the why. He who has a why can bear anyhow. Okay, meditate on that. Hopefully that provides some sort of value for you. It's Wise Words Wednesday. Let's be great today. Joshua Grady here. We out.